Okay, so this is day. Is it day 4 or day 5? Let me just check. Um, no, this is actually day 5 of my Bitcoin dollar cost averaging journey. So, yeah, so probably as you heard, it's February 9th, 2021. The big news is Bitcoin's pumping because of Elon Musk. As you can see here, it's up 21% in a day. And again, this is where you get kind of there's a lot of self-doubt that kicks in because you're like, oh man, I should have bought it before. If I would have pumped all my money in it, uh, I would have been up 21%, which is true, and this is the temptation, is that you want to let the news dictate your strategy. But again, once again, I'm just going to do what I've always been doing, because that's really huge. You know what I mean? Like, if I would have put the whole thing in, I would have made like 12 grand, you know, in a day. But whatever. But don't forget, one day you're going to look and it's down 20%. So the again, it's all psychological. You just have to stick stay the course, just like I said. You say a dollar amount that you're going to do and stick to it, right? And most people are going to be saying, well, you're buying at the peak right now, but hey, say if Bitcoin goes 100,000 in a couple months, you'll be glad you got it at 59,000 or whatever the case may be, right? So, anyways, so I'm going to do my buy. So I'm going to convert just like I have always done. So I take DAI, which is the stable coin, and buy Bitcoin. So I buy $333 every day, and you look at the preview. So that's how much Bitcoin you're going to get. You're going to get 546424 Bitcoin, right? So convert now, and there you go. So it's done. So view transaction. There you go. That's what you got. Go over to your portfolio. There it is. I have 1,893.37. So it's 3.19% of my portfolio in Bitcoin. So there you go. And I'm just going to keep doing this. Uh, Again, it's all to rid yourself of emotion and hype and all that other stuff. Just stick to your plan, and just move forward. Don't get caught up in the hype. Though, although, like I said, it's very, very tempting, because if you look at it, it's up 21.24 in one day, Bitcoin, right? And there's all these wonderful stories going on about it. Again, um, you're going to hear people, oh my God, you should have bought more, this, that, and the other thing. Sky's the limit, whatever. Just keep your head screwed on, because don't forget, you're going to get the exact polar opposite when it goes down. When it drops 20% plus or whatever, people are going to say, start selling, get rid of it. Oh my God, it's going to zero and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So you have to, if you just dollar cost average, and again, I'm not giving financial advice, I'm just showing you what I'm doing. And this is how I'm running it, right? So all I'm doing is stay the course. Like I said, I'm going to do this for 6 months every day, $333 every day for 6 months, and we'll see what happens. So, anyways, that's it for today. Again, it's like extremely boring. There's no hype. I'm not, subscribing to all this stuff, because like the talk right now is everybody's talking about Elon Musk, right? Like he's pumping it. Like I'm not even I'm not even on it right now. I'll just try to find some stories about what's going on YouTube. So I'll just put, yeah, Bitcoin. So yeah, expect more. See, this is what everybody's talking about is, expect more S&P 500 firms to buy Bitcoin, right? Everybody's talking about that. Oh, they're all getting into it. They're all getting into it. And they might be. I'm not saying they're not. And see, here's the big thing. Tesla and Elon Musk buy Bitcoin. This is what everybody's talking about. Harry Dent sees a stock market crash of 40%. So then you could be like, oh my God, now I got to get out. Here's this guy again, this cryptos are us guy. And again, I'm not even saying this guy's wrong. He could be 100% right. He seems knowledgeable. I've heard him speak a couple times, but I'm not putting him down or anything. But I'm just saying there's so many people saying so many things. Bitcoin pumps to pay attention to all coins and DeFi, he's saying. Now you got this guy. I don't know his name, but I've seen him. This, I guess, Chamath. Hell, I can't say his name. Bitcoin is going to 200K. You're going to get all these stories, right? And then you got Peter Schiff who thinks Bitcoin sucks. You know what I mean? Like this guy, he hates Bitcoin. Well, that's what he says. Who knows if he even has it? Because he might be buying it and telling everybody else. Because these guys do that. You got to remember, there's like an old saying. I might have said this before, but there's an old saying in boxing. Do you want to fight or do you want to win? Right? And what that means is a lot of the really good boxers, they don't go out there ballistic and just start swinging. Yeah, if you ever notice those really seasoned pros like De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, those really good boxers, Lennox Lewis, they kind of hang back for a while and they watch you. What they're doing is they're sizing up. Like the only pro I've ever seen really go out there like gangbusters and just go wild was probably Tyson because he was so talented. He could actually do it. And that's why he became so popular was because he put on a show, but he had so much talent, he could back it up. But a lot of those really good, boxers, again, like Mayweather and them, they kind of hang back for a while. And it's the same thing with investing, right? Is that a lot of the good investors, like this Peter Schiff guy, like him or hate him, say whatever you want about him, but he's a Wall Street pro. He'll like they've trained themselves to hang back. They don't go out there like a nut. You know what I mean? That they have a lot of self-control. They might tell you one thing in the media and do something completely opposite because they're trying to they're pros. It's like a good poker player is not going to tell you what his hand is. So you got to remember all these things. These guys that are out and out pros, they got strategies. Like they have strategies behind them. If they're telling you it's the greatest thing in the world, they might be unloading it. They want the public to be paying them a premium so they can get the hell out. If they say it sucks, it could be because they want to accumulate it, right? Because you got this guy here, I can't remember his name, Mac something. And I think that's his wife there. They're total like Bitcoin fanatics, which is fine. And I'm not saying they're wrong, but I'm saying, it's just Mark. Yeah. Then you got this Mark Cuban guy. He was always saying it sucks, but apparently now he likes it. And you know what I mean? Like, and then this woman, I'm not sure what her name is. She's is this Kathy Wood, I guess, whatever. But this woman here, she's total proponent of Bitcoin. She's like, oh yeah, it's going up. See right here, it's going up to 500K. So like I said, even though I'm buying it at like 59,000 Canadian or whatever, I think it's 60,000 Canadian now or whatever it is. And again, a lot of people might be saying, oh my God, that's way too much. But let's just say, and again, I'm not saying these people are right, but let's just say they are right. You'll look back and say it's $500,000 and you had a chance to buy it at 59,000. Like, why didn't you buy more? But this is what I'm saying. So dollar cost averaging is, to me, especially with something as volatile as Bitcoin, it's like the smartest thing to do with a very volatile investment is dollar cost average it, just because there's no way, maybe unless you have total insider information and something like that billionaires are cooking up some sort of a scam or something, who knows? But I'm saying if you're just a regular Joe like me, I'm nobody special, I'm not pretending that I am. See, then look at this. Apple might buy $5 billion worth of Bitcoin. So anyway, so these are the stories that are out there. But anyways, so if you don't have access to insider information, which I do not. Like, I'm never claiming that I have. I don't know any more than anybody else. The only way you can really take advantage of this is dollar cost averaging. Again, if you're some sort of an insider, you know for sure, like say the Federal Reserve is going to drop $1 trillion into Bitcoin or something like that. If you knew something like that, okay, these guys might be able to base their businesses on all this information, which, is technically illegal, but I'm just saying there's people that do stuff like that. I don't know any of that information. I'm not claiming I do. I'm just saying, but I do go by charts and whatnot. And if you look at the charts of Bitcoin, it's highly, highly volatile. And if you're going to get into this sort of a thing, you have to dollar cost average it. There's no possible way you're going to outsmart these guys. There's too many hard hitting players in this thing for you to just, for you to outsmart them. Like you got to have a little strategy that's consistent and doable. Right. So that, anyways, I'm rambling too much, but this is why I'm doing this, because there's just so much information out there. But again, like I said, it's just going to take some huge player to pull out. And if it drops 20%, you'll be glad you dollar cost average as well. Right. So I'm just trying to find the best possible strategy that I can do, because I don't have access to, world-class traders, world-class analysts and all this stuff. I'm not a Wall Street firm. I'm just some regular dude, trying to make a buck in investing. So like I said, I would say for most part, and again, it's not financial advice. You can do whatever you want. But for me, I came to the conclusion this is probably the most doable strategy that, you can take advantage of a major upturn in something like Bitcoin, but at the same time, I'm mitigating volatility, because I used to just hold Bitcoin and it was up like today, up 20%, but then the next day it might be down 15%. It was all over the place, right? And I personally don't like that. So this time it's just cash to Bitcoin, buy and hold, dollar cost average. That's it. I'm not jumping in like large and then jumping out and then jumping in and I'm not doing that. I'm just going to hold it and, go from cash to Bitcoin. Well, it's DAI, but that's it. That's all I'm doing. And we'll see what happens. But, again, you're always going to get into that thing where I wish I would have been fully invested when it went up 20%. But yeah, but like I said, when it drops 20%, are you going to be happy that you didn't take the hit? So, but anyways, we'll just see what happens. And yeah, that's it for today. So I'll post again tomorrow and I'll buy another $330. All right, take care.